What's going on, guys? Jared Sham here, and today I have my week 5 team builder against Hamrock, or David, his assistant coach. So, as you've noticed, or as you could probably tell, I have glide score. So, I decided to trade my Mammoth line with my good friend Xander. Just due to the fact that glide score A gives me a ground immunity. It's flying type, which I don't have much or any of, and it gives me another stealth rocker and a volt switch immunity, which is great. So I think glide score will be a really nice addition to the team because it gives me a little bit more bulk to go with my bulky core, Regirock, Vaporeon, Manaphy, Tangrowth core. But it does give me another ice weakness, which I'll have to patch up in the later season by making a couple trades if I need to. So, Hamrock has a very scary team that consists of Hydreigon, Jinx, Mega Diancie, Chandelure, Conkeldurr, Porygon 2, I believe, and a couple other threats. So, I was like, okay, this is glide score's time to shine. It almost walls everything on its team barring Jinx. If I can play correctly, we should have a pretty easy game here. So I'm just due to my bulky core of these three. Because if I make the correct switches, I can pretty much stall them out. Because as you do see, I do have Toxic on my glide score. Okay, so we're starting up with glide score. Obviously, Poison Heal, Protect to get the Toxic damage, and Poison Heal. Roost is a little bit iffy. I was debating this and Knockoff or this and Swords Dance, but Swords Dance wouldn't have helped me in the end, just because then I'd be forced to get rid of Toxic or Protect for another attacking move, because he has a couple Levitators or Flying Pokemon on his team. So I'm just going with the very standard Spadef set, with enough speed to outspeed modest Magnezone, or timid Magnezone, I believe. And this thing, Magnezone actually gets walled by this thing, unless it is either HP Ice or is Choice Specs. And I don't think I one-hit KO with an Earthquake, but it does massive damage. And I don't think it'd stay in a ground type. Anyway, next off we're bringing Tangrowth. Mr. Tangrowth here, well, I was a little iffy about bringing, because he does have Chandelure, he does have Cobalion, and he does have like Porygon, Hydreigon, stuff that can kill me even though I have my Assault Vest on. I would have loved to bring a physically defensive Tangrowth this week, but Mega Diancie is looking like a bit of a threat to my team. And this is basically here to take on Hydreigon and Diancie. And I believe I can break a sub from a Cobalion with Earthquake, because I do have pretty decent attack, base 100. And I plan to knock off Porygon 2's Eviolite, which will help me wear it down with the rest of my team. Hopefully it doesn't trace my Regenerator. HP Ice is for the Hydreigon, because that's looking pretty scary too if it's Scarfed. Because I don't really have good special walls, other than Vaporeon, which if I run a special wall, it gets obliterated by a physical attack. So I was a little bit iffy. Okay, Manaphy. I had to bring Manaphy this week because this pretty much can take on Cobalion. since I'm running a specially defensive Tangrowth, I have to bring physically defensive Manaphy. So I was debating about bringing Calm Mind Rain Dance Manaphy with just Scald, but I couldn't do that because he has a Seismitoad on his team. Seismitoad has Water Absorb, which shuts down Manaphy if I set up. So I was forced to bring either Energy Ball or Ice Beam. I opted for the Energy Ball because I would be in the rain if this plan does go through, and I can get a pretty big hit off on Hydreigon. I know it does resist, but it's rain boosted and coming from Manaphy. So, and I forgot to mention, this spread on Glasgow lets me take a Life-Orbed Timid Draco Meteor from Hydreigon, and I can roost off the damage and live another one. Next off, we're bringing Medicham. I had to bring Medicham this week. It kills Conkeldurr. It kills Chandelure. If I can win a speed tie. I Bullet Punch for Diancie. Drain Punch for Porygon 2. And Fake Out for Priority, along with Bullet Punch. And the reason I'm running Drain Punch instead of High Jump Kick is because High Jump Kick doesn't really have a huge chance to one-shot a Porygon 2. And Drain Punch 2 shots Porygon. So I thought the recovery would be a lot more useful with my Medicham, just because I do have Life Orb, and Life Orb will be weighing me down. Pretty standard EV spread, because I need to speed tie with Chandelure if it's not Choice Scarf, which could be obviously a threat to my team. Clicks the right move and get the kill. Next off, we have Focus Sash, Galvantula, with no electric stab actually, which is a little bit weird because, as you can see, I'm bringing Rain, and Thunder would be 100% accurate, but I see no need to bring Thunder or Volt Switch, because it doesn't really hit anything on his team. With this coverage, Bug Buzz, Energy Ball, Ice, Hidden Power Ice, I hit everything decently hard. As you saw last week, I brought a super offensive Galvantula with Life Orb. I'm keeping this Galvantula so I can hit the Cobalion and live a hit from it if it gets too out of hand with Sword Stance and subs and stuff, because Bug Buzz is a sound move and it goes through substitutes, which is very nice. Sticky Web is just here in case I can kill the Diancie quickly and get Sticky Webs up to slow down Chandelure, and maybe a couple of its faster threats like Magnezone that might be scarfed. So Sticky Webs, not a necessity, but max speed is, because it lets him speed tie with Cobalion, and if it's running a bulky Cobalion, I might actually outspeed it, and which would make it less of a threat, in my opinion, because it wouldn't be hitting as hard, and these 3 mons will be able to take it on relatively easy. And my last mon, I'm debating, because I did bring Pyroar. Pyroar, I'm not a huge fan of, but I did not get a good fire type in the beginning of the draft, and it screwed my plan up a little, because I wanted to get Arcanine, but I didn't get it. So Pyroar was the next best fire type for me. The only reason I don't like Pyroar in this situation is because it has a Conkeldurr, and he has a Diancie, which both take hits and kill me in one shot. Sure, I can maybe live a hit from Hydreigon and outspeed it. But Hyper Voice doesn't one-shot. And I'm bringing the Rain with my Manaphy, which powers on Fire Blast. And this is pretty much just here to kill one Mon. Or chip away at everything. As much damage as this thing can get on everything will help the team and set up for a Medicham sweep. So hopefully this match goes pretty good because we're 4-0 right now. We took down Sped last week. And the games just seem to be getting harder every week that goes by. You can see that week 1 came down to 50-50. Week 3 it came down to a couple plays at the end. Week 4 it came down to whether or not you switch out its Groudon and went to Heracross. So this season is getting really interesting. I want to see how long we can keep our win streak up for. I'm feeling pretty confident right now in terms of my team. Because if we do lose one game, it won't be the end of the world because we'll still be first place in our conference. So I'll see you in the battle that will be going up the day after this is going up, which will probably be Thursday. So I'll see you guys later. Have a good day.